He was the man of steel, a symbol of hope, a hero to millions of children across America. But on June 16th, 1959, George Reeves was found dead in his bedroom, a single gunshot wound to the head. No fingerprints, no clear motive, and no peace. This is the story of George Reeves. George wasn't born a superhero. He was born George Brewer in Iowa, raised in Pasadena, and hustled his way into Hollywood. His breakout role was Stuart Tartland in Gone with the Wind, but it was Adventures of Superman that made him a household name, and that's where the trouble began. Reeves became trapped in the cape, typecast, dismissed by casting directors. He wanted serious roles, but Hollywood only saw the tights. But behind the scenes, George was frustrated. He was aging, his career was stalling, and the man who once flew across screens felt grounded. Now, Hollywood has a tendency to typecast a lot of roles, and they have a tendency to dismiss good actors and actresses all because they have played a certain role in their lifetime. Now, all of a sudden, now it's like they have to play that role or do something kind of similar to that role. And for him not to want to be typecast anymore, he wanted to play more serious roles. And honestly, I could kind of see that because first of all, if I if I done been playing Superman for how many seasons? Just say 11 seasons. If I've been playing Superman for 11 seasons, and I want to venture out and do more serious roles, so people can know me not just as Superman, but as a very talented actor, then I should be able to do that. But now some of these Hollywood people they don't they don't want serious people in these roles. We see it now. It's like now it's all about the look, and half of these people that have the look don't even have the talent to back up with the look. Yeah. Enter Tony Mannix, a former showgirl married to MGM executive Eddie Mannix. She and George had a long, passionate affair, but Hollywood's elite don't play fair. When George ended things and got engaged to Lenore Lemon, Tony was devastated. And Eddie, well, you know, you know how some people are. They're not gonna let you get off the hook. Eddie wasn't just a studio fixer. Now, he was rumored to have mob ties, allegedly. So we don't know. The kind of man who made problems disappear. So when George changed lovers, he didn't just break a heart, he may have crossed the line. It was late. George was upstairs. Lenore and guests were downstairs, drinking and laughing. then a gunshot. Lenore allegedly said he was going to shoot himself, but no one called the police for nearly an hour. And when they did, the scene was off. No fingerprints on the gun, no autopsy photos, no thorough investigation. Yet, the LAPD ruled it as a suicide. But Tony Mannix reportedly called a friend at 4:30 a.m. sobbing, and I quote, "The boy is dead. He has been murdered." Unquote. Now, this is where three theories come into play. Theory one. What really happened? This is theory one. George took his own life. He was depressed. His career was fading, but friends say he was planning a wedding. Had just bought a new car. He was hopeful. Theory two is Lenore. She had a temper. Some say she was jealous. Others say she was a drunk and reckless. Theory three, Eddie. The studio fixer, the man with connections. Did he retaliate for Tony's heartbreak? Who knows? I don't know. I don't even have a theory, to be honest. I mean, if I did, I would probably say Eddie had something to do with it. Like, if he was rumored to have ties with the mob and George and Tony had this affair, then yeah, he might have had something to do with it. Especially if George hurt Tony and broke her heart. Yeah, I'm thinking he had something to do with he had something to do with it, but we don't. But I I don't know. I don't. I mean, some say he was depressed because of his career, and that could be a theory too. Because, like I said, Hollywood they kind of dismissed him because he wasn't what they were looking for. All they saw was he was Superman and this, that, and the third. Yeah. George was more than Superman. He was a man who wanted to be taken seriously, who gave joy to millions and died in mystery. His death shattered fans. Children couldn't believe Superman was gone. In Hollywood, it moved on. But we won't, because behind every cape is a man. And behind every truth, every mystery is the truth. Child, how I butchered that up. Behind every mystery is the truth, waiting to be told. Child, like I said, it's been a long day. A long week. I'm tired. So, what are your theories? Do you think Eddie had something to do with it? Or was it something else? Was he going through depression and everything? Was he battling mental health issues? Honestly, I do think he was battling mental health issues, especially with his career and everything. That probably had a kind of gave him a gut wrenching punch. Like, okay, dog, I ain't got nothing else to do. Like, everybody just think I'm Superman. Like, seriously. But drop your theories. Was it suicide or was it something darker? Thanks for listening to the Crime Chronicles. If you got theories, drop them. Like I said, was it suicide? Was it a lover's rage? Or something darker? And tune in next time for another episode of the Christian J Show, The Crime Chronicles.